belong is being comfortable with your community and being able to share openly without being judged.
To belong means to be a part of something that's bigger than myself.
When you belong, you fit. You have a contribution. You can walk into a space and know, these are my people. This is where I belong. My voice matters here.
To belong means that you can go to a place like Linwood High School and just be yourself and know that people are going to care about you and listen to you, and that when you're gone, a piece of our community is missing.
I think it means to belong when you feel like you have a role, like you feel like you have a place in whatever environment you're in.
I think belonging is a pretty important thing at schools, especially because you build a community here and you feel comfortable with the people around you, with your peers, whether it's just with friends or with just classmates. You have that sense of, being comfortable around them.
To belong is to feel like you're a part of something important, a part of something bigger than what you normally are a part of, and feeling like you're accepted among your peers.
It means to feel comfortable where you're at, accepted for who you are. It also means that you're seen for who you are.
According to the IES National Center for Educational Statistics, 87% of public schools in the nation agreed or strongly agreed that the pandemic has negatively impacted student social-emotional development. Similarly, 84% of public schools agreed or strongly agreed that students' behavioral development has been negatively impacted. In our own district, we've seen the impact on our students' well-being as students have reported through the Panorama survey reduced amounts of feeling excited and even happy.
When students feel respected and connected, they feel safe. And so it's easier to do that teaching. As a teacher, we're really swept up in here's the standards, we need to do this lesson today and move forward. But you really don't reach those students if they don't feel safe, if they're not feeling connected. And so once you build that relationship with them, they're able to make mistakes, learn from their mistakes, and grow as learners and as people throughout the year.
I feel like education's a two-way street, so it's not like the student has to come to the mountain all the time. Sometimes the teacher has to go to the mountain that is the students as well. And I feel like if you could build those kind of relationships where they feel comfortable and they feel like they belong in your classroom, and at the same time I belong with them, like they could feel like I'm part of their team, then I think that's essential.
When all the students feel respected and connected, I think that it creates a stronger learning environment. We laugh with each other, we crack jokes with each other, we ask each other how this event was. And when you're in an environment when you really feel like you belong and you're appreciated, then I think that it just really benefits your learning environment as a whole.
Today, we are dedicating our time to learning together to better understand the social, emotional needs of our students, because we know that when every student can show up as they are, feel a sense of belonging and purpose, that they stand a far better chance of being able to grow emotionally, socially, and academically.
We are deeply committed to supporting each and every student and fostering a sense of belonging across our district. We aim in Goal 1 of our district strategic plan to build and sustain a system that promotes a learning culture of high expectations, belonging, and belief in all students.
I'm Hispanic, so usually when we get recognition, things at Colores Unidos, which is a Latinx club here at LHS, I feel represented and I feel like I'm actually not existing, but I'm actually a part of the community, because as time has in the past we haven't really been represented as much, but nowadays there is a lot more representation in all ethnicities, and it's a really good feeling to feel present and to feel loved for who you are, and whatever background you have, it doesn't matter. It just feels good.
Someone respecting my culture, I think, would just be recognizing it. I'm part of the LGBTQ community, so just recognizing that my identity is real and it's different, and there's things that are harder for me than other people. I think that's good, but other than that, I am very privileged, and I think that a lot of my culture, I need to work harder on recognizing other people's cultures.
I wasn't in class with people who looked like me, and so I felt like I had to blend in order to be accepted. I was able to bring the lion dance for Lunar New Year this year, and that was really great, being able to share my culture. And I heard during the lion dance, the kids were like, "This is the best day ever," and having kids experience something that I grew up with that they've never seen was really awesome too.
Every school in our district has embedded a specific belonging goal into their school improvement plan, focused on building positive relationships with the students and supporting the students in their social emotional growth. Because we care, we check in on the well-being of our students regularly in formal ways, like using the Panorama student survey across our district, and also in the countless informal ways that you, our staff, pay attention to and support the young people in your care each and every day.
Hi everybody, I'm Nancy Cadams. I'm president of the school board, and I'd like to welcome you to a wonderful day of professional development. I'm wishing you a day that is productive and invigorating for you. The 3 pillars of equity, engagement, and excellence form the basis and foundation for our vision and strategic plan. We know that it is with these commitments to equity, engagement, and excellence that we form an important culture of belonging. We also know that every day across every school throughout the district, we show our students in small and big ways that they are seen, heard, and valued. There is already great work that's going on across the whole district. Thank you.
Staff at Linwood are very good about going about things with empathy and genuinely trying to connect with kids through personal life, but also through education and understanding, just really getting to know the kids. And when you have a teacher that respects you and that you respect, it just makes the whole class a lot better. So.
We do like a lot of clubs here, so we get like a lot of representation, and we have this specific club called Ally Club, which I like a lot. We get to like share how we feel, and everyone makes sure that we're comfortable and make sure that what we feel like is understood.
Together we are creating safe, inclusive learning environments that nurture a sense of belonging. It takes all of us in every space of our buildings and in each of our roles to sustain and deepen our relationships with our students and our community.
As we focus today on social emotional learning and on creating a culture of belonging, we do so with the understanding that we will be building on our strengths and assets, remaining grounded in educational equity, drawing attention to the social nature of learning, emphasizing the belief that all children can learn, and focusing on strengthening our relationships.
Supporting social emotional learning is a process. It's not just a curriculum or add-on. It's about the way we do our business and how we go about intentionally supporting and developing relationships with our students, creating safe classroom spaces, and schools that nurture a culture of belonging every day when a student first comes into our care to the end of the day.
Today, the essential question guiding our work is this: how do we ensure that every student feels that they belong in our schools and our community? Together, classified and certificated staff will engage in this work today, because this work requires collaboration.
We know there is learning, experience, and wisdom that needs to be shared, and that some of the most profound professional learning occurs when staff are given time to reflect, talk, and learn from one another.
I am a product of the Edmonds School District. I came as a student. I've been a parent of the Edmonds School District and a community member. In all honesty, there is not any other school district I have dreamt of serving in, so I do feel like I belong here, and on the days that I don't feel like I belong, that's when I know that the work continues.
Through a combination of webinar sessions and guided building discussions, we hope to facilitate shared learning and deepen our understanding about the role we each play in helping our students feel like they belong.
The way we make a student feel in our classrooms and schools influences the way they see themselves as students and as human beings. So it is up to us to continue to intentionally invest time to develop relationships with our students, to show our students that they are valued, and in turn teach them to value and respect others. Thank you, Edmonds School District staff, for all you do every day to support our young people.